This video and this information could change your life. Just sit back, relax, and treat this video like a podcast and just pay attention. Hear me out for just a few minutes. Enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another video on my channel. How are my snipers doing today? Now today is going to be a very quick one. Just talking about Bitcoin, giving a quick update of where we could see Bitcoin in the very near future. Now, the last couple days have been pretty much red, right? We can see we've only had one green candle where it's gone up. The other days have been pretty red. So what can we expect and what should we draw out? Well, first of all, first things first, I see a big, massive support and resistance here, right? And I can tell that we're pretty much rejecting off this, which pretty much makes me believe that we are going to go to pretty much the 50 to 52K zone personally, right? That's what I personally believe. That's what I personally think. If we go on other time frames very quickly, we can see overall still very bearish. If I go into 4 hour, I could see pretty much another support and resistance somewhere here. But once we go past this blue line, break past this blue line, pretty much retest and go further down, then pretty much it is just a path to go to 52,000 more or less. And that would be a 30% retracement, a 30% correction, which I think is super healthy and ideal for Bitcoin. Now, we still need one more step to get there. Right now, we're currently down 15-16%, which is a good amount. I do think we have to go below pretty much the 61K zone. And also, if we go on the higher time frame, right, we could possibly be looking to retest off this area. Now, this isn't the exact area where I just marked up, but we could be trying to pull back to retest off, the yearly support and resistance, off the yearly support, right? If we tap into it potentially, going near it close enough, then that might just, and we get that confirmation, then boom, we're going to spring super far up. Technically, in terms of fundamentals, right? We broke past it and now we have to retest it. So we could see Bitcoin slowing down here, right? And then we could have something very similar where it goes down and then back up. And that would be pretty much the indication, right? Something like this, head and shoulders. That would be the indication that, guys, we're going to start reversing and going back up. And honestly, it makes sense, right? Because we have the order block here. We're going to have sideways movement. We might have a spike down into this imbalance, into this yearly support, reject, and go further up. Now, I will say if we do go below this area and we start trading down and all the way down here, massive red flag. Something is absolutely wrong in my opinion. So for those wondering, oh, should I buy? Should I sell? Guys, relax. Don't sell. Do not sell, okay? You just need to calm down. This is still the start. We're going to have the halving very soon. It's normal for crypto, stocks, anything to have a correction, okay? A 30% correction, it's a pretty big correction, but it's not the most insane. It's not 50%. It's not 61. It's not 78% correction. 30% is very solid and very healthy. And in fact, if we do have a 30% correction, that it means we are very bullish because we could have corrected 50% or more. But yeah, we only corrected 30%, which means, overall, the coin, whatever we're in, Bitcoin wants to be going up. Now, if we do spike into this area, this would be a 35% correction. And if we do start going back up, I think the market is absolutely going to explode. Now, if we do close below the 61,300 zone, then that is an indication that April for sure, for a week or two or more, we're going to have a bigger pullback. And I don't know about you guys, but I pretty much count this as a double top currently. And this would mean we're at a triple top. And if we go to gold, something very similar, we could see we have our one top, second top, and if we have a third top, we probably retraced around 50% before we went back up. You see, 50%, a little bit more, right? I've seen this happen everywhere in Forex and everything, right? You have one top, two top, and you have the third one, but then the retracement is not as deep as the other ones. And then you start shooting up, and Bitcoin can do the exact same thing. If we pretty much have a 50% retracement from the top, you could do two very key areas. One, you could do pretty much here before it starts like pumping up pretty much, which pretty much would indicate, okay, pretty much the area where we want. And if we take it from the bottoms, pretty much also near the area we want. So for me, multiple confirmations that we are going to be going into this area most likely, right? We still have to break below here, but that's what I truly believe. And I believe pretty much if you're going to want to be buying, if you want to play a little bit safer, you could buy here, here, and potentially here for the final buy. And we should see Bitcoin going up. I hope you all enjoyed. Do not panic. If you have an extra bag to throw this market, not a financial advisor, but I'd do it. I'm doing it to the moon, baby.